So you got these that the book is saying is unskillful because they wrestle with the words of Paul and they think Paul's saying one thing and Paul really saying another. Now I want y'all to hold on to that point that I said about going to the Old Testament every time they get ready to ask you for some money. But other than that, you ain't required to do nothing else the Old Testament said. Although the Jesus said, I think not that I come to destroy the law or change it, but I came to fulfill or to establish the law. Then Brother Paul again told us, Brother Peter told us about these that's wrestling with what Paul said, because they don't know. And it seemed like I just heard my brother Timothy. I hear you, boy, I hear you. Now stop hollering, I'm coming over there. Timothy said, 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 15. They give y'all part of this, but they never finish it out. Timothy tell us, he said, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed. But most of them cut it right there. They never give you the rest of it. They don't even put it on the tape. They don't put it on a DVD or nothing. They just try to make you think they studied because they call it some words. And they're saying it nice. And they got a little rhyme with it. Because they give it to you like this. And the Bible says that you ought to study to show yourself approved. A workman needed not be ashamed. But I'm going to finish this verse up for y'all tonight. A workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the words of truth. How you divide something, brother? The book telling you that some of this stuff is a lie. And if you don't study, you can't divide the word. See? Y'all don't want to hear that. And a lot of them are mad because they like the brother of the prodigal son. See, the prodigal son went to his father and said, give me my inheritance. And he got out there and he partied his ass off and he wasted his inheritance. And when he got down, he said, and they sung a song that said something like this, I believe I'll go back home. Well, I believe I'll go back home. But then, when the son who stayed home came back home, the daddy wanted to cook a big feast for him. But the one who stayed home, the one that went to seminary to learn how to preach, the ones who stayed in the church all the time, singing in the choir and doing the same thing, they got mad. I've been here the whole time. You ain't never cooked no fat cow for me. And that's how they feel because Kenny Ken coming out and open his mouth. Because they thought they would be the one that'll be able to bring this word. And they look for it and they search for it. But maybe they should have went back to the Old Testament. They would have seen it coming. See? That's how deep it is. What you think you see, you don't. What you think you know, you don't. Don't let your mind and your eyes be playing tricks on you. Scarface tried to tell y'all, but y'all never listen to the real prophets. Y'all didn't hear Tupac. The only time we kill is when we kill each other. But it takes skills to be real, trying to heal each other. And I'm trying to heal us all, brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not. But they ain't learned enough. Wouldn't y'all think that by now, with all the stuff I've been saying and writing, and all this crazy stuff I've been putting out there, and y'all be talking about, he out his mind, or he crazy. Well, some of that stuff do make sense. And so, they ain't seen them niggas say shit. They ain't open their mouth, won't comment, won't say nothing. They know they ain't got nothing. They know they ain't got nothing. No, shit, you're not. So Paul talked about some mysteries. Peter told us that the stuff Paul was saying, them who unlearned, they wrestle with it. Okay? And then Timothy just told us that if you don't study to show yourself approved, well, you can rightly divide the words of truth. So that means some things in here might not be what you think they is. Some things we've been told as a people is a lie. But we've been beating the head with them scriptures over and 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 over again, to where it has become second nature to our people. And our people don't see no way out of it. And anybody that come out like me that they want to call radical or call crazy, who don't back down from what he say, who ain't scared, because he got a charge to keep our hair. I know some of y'all felt and some of y'all don't. Some of y'all gonna get with it, some of y'all won't. It don't matter. But I wanna share some other things while we looking at the robbing the tide. Look like I heard somebody say, I ain't say that right. And I heard somebody say that Jesus said, Kenny, Reverend, do right, whatever you calling yourself right now, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Jesus. But anyhow, in the book of Acts, not going to go to the book of Acts, I'm just going to kind of break it down right quick. I got 3 minutes for my 10 minutes up, so maybe I can get it up. So I need to, hope y'all can hold on, because I got to move a little bit. In the book of Acts, Paul talked about fronting Peter for some stuff, and him and Peter had an argument. If I ain't mistaken, I think it's somewhere between about 18th and 25th chapter, somewhere in there, you know. But anyway, they had a little argument. And what Paul said was, and I withheld Peter to the face, because he was to be to blame. Because he was telling the Jews not to live after the manner of the Gentiles, and he was doing the same thing. So Peter and Paul had an argument. And so that they decided that they were going to go up to Jerusalem and talk to the elders about it. Paul and whoever it was with Paul, because I don't know every damn detail, they went their way, and Peter and whoever he was with, called, remember, they were sent out in pairs. So, in the book of Hebrew, on the 5th chapter of Hebrew, we're going to start in the 5th chapter around 10. And it said, so the conversation pick up here in this Hebrew. Here you got Paul and Peter and everybody back up in Jerusalem to contend with this matter between Peter and Paul. Y'all all right? Just give me a few more minutes. I always wanted to say that. I used to always hear Minister Farrakhan say that. You know, I'm almost finished. Just give me a few more minutes. And I should love that. And when he said that, that shit would always catch my attention for another hour. But anyway, Hebrew 5 and 10. It said, call to God and high priest after the order of Melchizedek. No, who and what? Pope Chop Man? Reverend Prophet? Apostle no damn good? What is Melchizedek? And if Jesus was after the order of Melchizedek, that means he was following somebody else. Are you telling me that Melchizedek is God? I mean, I know some brothers in the Masonics, and after the order of Prince Hall. Uh-oh. See, you starting stuff, boy. It said, call the guard and high priest after the order of Melchizedek, of whom we have many things to say, and hard to be uttered, seeing we are dull in our hearing. So Paul telling y'all so dull in y'all damn hearing, y'all can't hear it. Y'all want to block everything. Don't want to hear no new information because you think what you got it all. When you're leading our people to hell, the blind can't lead the blind. When you ain't going to tell our people the truth, sit down. Shut your mouth. Put a popsicle in your mouth or something. For when the time, this is what Paul telling them, even the elders, for when the time, you ought to be a teacher. You have need that one teach your ass again, which be the first principle of the oracle of God. Let's stop right there for a minute. Y'all know anything about an oracle? You know, in the Matrix movie, they had this black woman playing the oracle. Some of y'all ought to look into that. Okay? You have need that one teach you again, that which be the first principle of the oracle of God. And are become such as you have need of milk and not strong meat. That's why the people got to run back to your ass every Sunday. Because you ain't giving them nothing but milk. You ain't giving them to deal with this world. You lying and preaching, talking about how God going to bless them. And Sister God's son, they just locked him up for breaking in somebody's house and he ain't even did it. And you telling them and praying with your apostle and your propheted ass, laying hands on them, playing with them. Everything going to be all right. God saying nothing going to happen to them. You ain't got nothing to worry about. 3 months later, they sending that nigga away for 15 years. Then you change your life. Well, God was trying to teach him. And God was protecting him. How is God protecting him? Sending him the damn chain gang. Tell me, talk to me now. Because I need answers. And if I'm wrong, then you show me where I'm wrong. And I'll follow you. I'm going to follow you for. You don't know nothing. Do right don't mean to be so hard there, but we got to answer the question. And it's a complex thing. Because a lot of variables in it. And ain't nobody been willing to sit down and take the time to show the people. See? What he said. Are becoming such to have need of milk. You're not strong or meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness. For here's a baby. See, a lot of y'all niggas been in the church preaching 25, 15, 20 years, and y'all babies in the word. Y'all still preaching that same old bull crap that you learned in vacation Bible school. Ain't changed the doctor, still doing the same damn holy dance. At least in the club, they change the dance up every now and then. Change your dance. That's what we talking about. See? That's what we talking about. Trying to help people. Part 3 on the way.